Let's talk about logos. Some are really good, and some are just plain awful. Let's go. What is going on, everybody? It's me again, Golden Blue Dude, and if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. I do videos every single day, sometimes college football and sometimes college basketball. And today, I wanted to talk about logos. So I thought about, just ranking them 1 to 130 because there's 130 college football teams in the FBS. And I still might do that, but that's going to take some time. So I broke it down conference by conference, ranking the best to the worst logos in each conference. And don't worry, I will let y'all have y'all say. I'm going to do some brackets and let y'all vote on who has the best logo in college football. First up, we'll start with the independents. There's only 6 teams in the independents, so it's not really saying much if you have the best logo of the independents. I'm still doing it though. Coming in at number 6, dead last, New Mexico State. It's not a horrible logo, but it looks cartoonish to me. Number 5, and I hate saying this, but it's Army. That logo needs to be cleaned up. Number 4, UMass. This is actually not a bad looking logo. It's simple, it has the name, and there's a little bit of creativity to it. Number 3 in the independents, Liberty. They didn't overdo it, but they slid their mascot's head into this logo with LU. That's not bad. Number 2 in the independents, and I might get a ton of blowback for this. And by the way, this is the overall picture, not just for last year, because it's going to be Notre Dame. And I know Notre Dame was in the ACC last year, but overall, Notre Dame is an independent, so I'm keeping them in the independents. Notre Dame has an okay logo. It's very recognizable. It's not ugly, but it really doesn't impress me all that much. And that brings me to number 1 in the independents, BYU. It's very simple, very classic, very recognizable, and I think it's just a little bit better than Notre Dame's. The classic Y of BYU. The next conference is going to be the AAC. Starting at the bottom, there's 12 teams. Dead last, Tulane. They're behind the 8 ball to start off with. The colors, not very good at all. Then you add in that logo. It's not extremely horrible, but it's pretty bad. I don't like it. Next up, 11th place in the AAC. Navy. I know I've been kind of down on the military schools, but they have some cleaning up to do. This one, I think, is a little bit better than Army's. It's just an N with that star and Navy. That's a little bit better. Number 10, Temple. The thing that confuses me is it really looks like a maze, like you're trying to get through the T. It's like kind of an outline of a T, but broken up, and you could like go into it. I don't know. It's weird. Number 9, Houston. Not really all that much going on here. It's not all that recognizable. It's kind of blah. Number 8, South Florida. First of all, I don't like their colors. And second of all, it's like a half of a silhouette of a bull, kind of, sorta. Like if you saw it at first glance, you wouldn't really know what it is. Yeah, I don't like it. Number 7, SMU. I like the Mustang and the SMU, but for whatever reason, that red and that blue kind of throws me off a little bit. And yes, I am patriotic, but this just doesn't quite work for me. Number 6, UCF. This is actually a nice logo. It's very clean, very classic, not overdone, so it's kind of just right there in the middle of the pack. Number 5, Memphis. This would be a little bit higher if that tiger would be cleaned up a little bit. Just a little too much going on with that tiger. First of all, I've never seen a blue tiger, but I get it. That's your main color, blue. It just doesn't look right. Number 4, UConn. This logo is done very well. I like the husky head. It's not really cartoonish. A little intimidating. Not bad, UConn. Not bad. Number 3, East Carolina, the Pirate. I know, you probably weren't expecting East Carolina to be this high in the AAC, but I really actually like that pirate look, and the gold and purple goes together. I mean, just ask LSU. Gold and purple, or yellow and purple, goes together, and I think it makes a nice, intimidating pirate. Number 2 in the AAC, Tulsa. You might be a little shocked on that one, but I like this logo. It's the hurricane warning flags flapping in the wind because that's their mascot, the Golden Hurricane. Number 1 in the AAC is Cincinnati. There might actually be a reason why Cincinnati dominates the AAC most of the time. First thing, brand. They have a great brand, and that logo has a good look. Well done, Cincinnati. I like the C and then you got the claws coming out of the top, and then it's underlined with the red line. It looks really good. I like it. Next up, the Mountain West. They have 12 teams as well, and on the very bottom, 12th place, UNLV. Straight up cartoon land here. Don't like it. Number 11, Fresno State. We're still in cartoon land. This does not look good. I'm not intimidated. I want to laugh more than anything else. Number 10 on this list, Air Force. Not a terrible logo, just a little too simple for me. You got the A and the F, and there's nothing to really tie it together. Number 9, Hawaii. Those outside edges, something about that I just don't like. It's not a bad logo, I just don't like it for some reason. Number 8, San Diego State. This logo makes a lot of sense. You have the S and the D, and it makes an arrow. I like the logo, but it is a bit confusing, and the colors don't help you either. Number 7, Wyoming. I actually kind of like this logo. It's the outline of a cowboy riding a bucking bronco. It's nice. It's unique. The thing that throws it off, though, is Wyoming's colors. They do not have good colors. Number 6, Colorado State. Not a cartoon ram, but not a fierce ram. The colors are okay. The logo's okay. Number 5, Utah State. I really like what they did here. Didn't overdo it. Didn't overthink it. But it's missing a little something to it. Number 4, New Mexico. I really like this logo. It's fierce, it's intimidating, it's not overdone, and it's not cartoonish. Number 3, Nevada. I really like this logo. It's extremely simple. Didn't overdo it, didn't overthink it. Well done. Number 2, Boise State. Boise State's colors right off the bat, love them. And then whenever they came up with this logo, even better. It all came together. Number 1 on the list, and it may surprise you, San Jose State. I love that Spartan helmet. And the colors that they have, of course, you know I'm going to like it, blue and gold. A little lighter than West Virginia, but it all comes together. I think they have the best logo in the Mountain West. Next up, the MAC. They also have 12 members, and at the very bottom is Eastern Michigan. Just a greenie. There you go. Do I need to say anything else? Number 11, Akron. And their mascot is the Zips, so their logo is just a Z. No words, guys, no words. I don't like it. Number 10, Bowling Green State. Well, first of all, colors, horrible. And this falcon doesn't look good at all. It doesn't really look fierce or mean or anything like that. This logo was poorly done. Number 9, Miami. Not a terrible logo. It doesn't come together. Number 8, Central Michigan. Not really a lot to talk about this. It's a C that looks like it's, scooting along. I don't like the colors. That's why it's near the bottom. Number 7, Western Michigan. A little bit better, but still, the colors, they don't look good. That horse head right in the middle of the W doesn't sit well with me. Number 6, Kent State. It doesn't look bad, it's just confusing. There's a lot going on here. Of course I love the colors, but it's a little too confusing for me. Number 5, Ohio. I like the blocked Ohio above the Bobcat, but the Bobcat could be done a little bit better. Number 4, Ball State. Very simple, very sleek. Not a lot to it, not overdone. Not bad, Ball State. Number 3, Toledo. I actually like this logo, of course, blue and gold, love it. And then the rocket shooting out of the back of Toledo, not bad. Number 2 in the MAC, Northern Illinois. This Husky looks really, really nice. Really nice. I think UConn's is a little bit better, but I like this. And the red and the black make it fit all together. And number 1, Buffalo. This logo is very intimidating. Not overdone. Not overcomplicated. Not overthought. This is how you do a bowl. Are you listening, South Florida? Next up, Conference USA. They have 14 members. At the very bottom, Old Dominion. I get the concept, but it makes me laugh more than anything. That's all I can say about it. Number 13, Middle Tennessee State. Too much going on here. Doesn't make sense. I don't know how to explain this. You be the judge of it. Number 12, Rice. This is really simple. This kind of reminds me of Temple's logo. Number 11, Western Kentucky. This one is a bit confusing. So your logo is a hand holding a towel waving it around. Pretty much everybody does these days. You need to update your brand a little bit. Number 10, UAB. It's not terrible, but I think it's a little overdone. Number 9, UTSA. Well, they're behind the 8 ball. The Roadrunners, not a good start. The colors, The logo, I don't like it, guys. I don't like it. Number 8, Marshall. And no, I'm keeping all my hatred emotions out of this. I don't like Marshall. But Marshall is just a block M with the word Marshall across. It is simple. The colors aren't horrible, and that's why they're right in the middle of the pack. Number 7, FAU. If their mascot wasn't an owl, they would be higher because the logo is actually done nicely. Number 6, Charlotte. Now, Charlotte has flip-flop between logos with the pickaxe going over with the 49ers, then to this C with the pickaxe in the middle. I like it better. Number 5, Louisiana Tech. I actually like this logo. You have the state of Louisiana, and then the T kind of just fitting right in there. La Tech. It makes sense. Number 4, FIU. This panther is well done. I like it. You didn't overdo it, and you didn't mess it up. Number 3, UTEP. I like this logo a lot. So it spells out UTEP, and it has the pickaxe coming through, spelling out the T, and overlaps the rest of the initials. Number 2, Southern Miss. I like this logo. Gold and black works together really well. In this particular logo, it all comes together. I really like it. Number 1, in Conference USA, North Texas. When they updated their logo, they did a great job. This bird is coming down, swooping to get its prey, wings straight behind it. I love it. This thing means business. The last conference of the group of 5 before we get into the Power 5 is the Sun Belt. They have 10 members. Coming dead last, number 10, Appalachian State. There's actually some good logos in this. So this isn't a terrible logo. It's just underwhelming. You got the A, Mountaineers. The logo itself, not all that great. Number 9, Coastal Carolina. And it would be a little higher because this Chanticleer looks fierce. But the thing that gets talked about the most is the shape that's right below its beak. They need to clean that figure up. That's not a good look, Coastal Carolina. Number 8, South Alabama. It is simple, but it might be a little too simple because this doesn't come off as fierce to me. And number 7, Troy. This is a simple design. T stands for Troy, and it forms a sword. Troy Trojans. Number 6, UL Monroe, or Louisiana Monroe. A simple design, good enough. Number 5, Georgia Southern. I think they pulled off the eagle very well, and they kept the name in the logo. It comes together. Number 4, Georgia State. I like this Panther logo. It's fierce and it's simple, not overdone. I keep saying that phrase because some programs have overdone their logo. Number 3, Louisiana. The reason I really enjoy this logo is, yes, it is simple, Ragin' Cajuns, but there's that little detail of the chili pepper at the top that you see that really makes it pop. Number 2, Texas State. I love the silhouette of this Bobcat. It looks great. It looks fierce. They just came up with that thing in 2003. Good job, Texas State. And number 1, Arkansas State. The Red Wolves. This is a feared logo. It's intimidating. The red really makes it even that more intimidating. I love this logo. Great job, Arkansas State. Let me know what you guys think of my rankings for each conference. I am going to come out with brackets that you guys can vote on, and I might do an overall 1 to 130 ranking of these logos. It just depends on how you react to this video. That's all I got for you for this show. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you on my next show.